Buhl, better known as Bob Buhl.
Bob Buhl stormed through Saginaw High School playing football, basketball, and baseball.
A nice guy, but very aggressive guy, not afraid of a doggone thing. He was very, very good. I think that showed up when he got into Major League Baseball. He wasn't afraid of a thing. He was good.
The Chicago White Sox signed him, but he lacked credits for a diploma.
The commissioner rescinded the signing because, which I didn't know, but read in the paper, that he hadn't gotten all of his grades for high school, so he hadn't graduated. So he went back to school until 1947, and then he re-signed, and he re-signed with the Braves. And he got a bonus now. How much of a bonus it was, I don't remember, but I do remember he bought a real hot car. It was a Mercury, four-door Mercury. In those days, wouldn't be hot anymore, but it was hot then, and he liked to drive it.
Bob Buhl, whose blazing fastball chalked up 18 big wins, 117 strikeouts, and a neat 2.74 earned run average.
Friends would often take the ferry to Milwaukee to see Bob play. Buhl wasn't the only star on the field.
I noticed in the paper he was talking about Hank Aaron. And the first game, I think when Aaron came up, we were watching the game, and I think he made a base running mistake. And so after the game, Jim and I were telling him, geez, that guy, I don't know what was wrong with him. He wasn't with the game. Bob said, don't you worry about that kid. He's going to be one of the best there is. So obviously, he knew a little bit more about baseball than what we did, I guess. So.
Drafted into the Army, Buhl continued to play baseball, earning a state title in Kentucky.
I think he joined the paratroopers, and which he naturally would do because it's dangerous, and he was one of those guys that liked danger.
Bob led the Braves to the World Series and also pitched in the 1960 All-Star Game.
They beat the Yankees in '57, and Bob pitched, I think, the first game in Yankee Stadium. And he didn't do too good. I didn't last too long, and I don't remember how long it was. And afterwards, I talked to him afterwards, and he said, I had the best stuff that day I've ever had in my life. He said, I couldn't control it worth a darn. He said, I just couldn't get the ball near the plate, but I had more stuff than I ever had.
Bob Buhl learns to appreciate the privilege of having the mighty Matthews on his team.
In 1961, he had the finest one-loss percentage of any pitcher in the National League, but no one was bragging about his time at bat.
I had occasion to see him pitch against the Cubs in Chicago and won, and incidentally, it mentioned his batting average, I think was 0.79. I saw him get a single and drive in a run. There was an inside pitch in this game with the Cubs. There was an inside pitch, and he backed away from it. The ball hit his bat, went over the first baseman's head, and the guy come in from third base.
Buhl's record remains at 166 and 132 after a decade and a half in Major League Baseball.
He had a great record as a pitcher. 14 years in the majors. And I think he had an ERA of 3.55, and today that'd be worth millions and millions of dollars. And he worked in the wintertime. He delivered mail to make a living. Today, he wouldn't have to worry about that.